Para kang bumili ng bahay. At tapos, yung garahe, nilagay mo sa sidewalk, hindi naman sa iyo yun. Don't make it just convenient for you. Make it convenient for everyone.
For everyone.
Corruption is not just the government. It's not about flood control. It's not about lagay. It's not about tongpat. It's about every mamamayan na kinokorrupt lahat ng tao.
Alright, so we're here today on our new take on things, of course, with the one and only King Panda.
I don't know if it's a take that you guys want to take, but you have no choice.
So yan, unang-unang tanong, Boss Hans, why the bulletproof industry? Or the armory industry?
Well, it was out of sheer need, I think, because my dad had a client before na yung anak nag-aaral sa abroad. This was the 90s. Umuwi, nagbakasyon. On the way home from airport to Forbes, may kidnap attempt. And imbis na i-kidnap, yung bisita nila na Singaporean, na kaklase niya, yun ang tinamaan ng bala. So, they had an incident. So, after that happened, he called my dad and said, tulungan mo kami bumili ng bulletproof kasi at that time, armored vehicles were unheard of here in this country. Ang may armored lang dito, bangko.
Armored truck.
Tsaka presidente.
Correct.
At that time. But, so my dad asked me, I was studying in the US at that time. This was 1993 or 94, I believe. So that's when my education in the armored industry started. And I just fell in love with the industry. Sabi ko, may ganito pala.
So passion, no? Passion
It's
and
more of curiosity, I would say.
I see.
And it just stuck.
Sige. Alam mo, maganda yan, no? Because work or kumbaga passion siya, di ba? It works with it. For the next question, Boss Hans, anong masasabi mo sa mga clearing operations namin araw-araw sa mga kalsada ng Metro Manila?
It's needed. We live in a very, very densely populated city. And our government is doing everything it can to decentralize the country, investing in provincias and building these centers like in Pampanga. And we're seeing a lot of changes. But at the same time, over decades, we have families that moved here from the provinces, illegal settlers and, merong hindi. But at the same time, it's causing a lot of traffic.
Correct.
Call it an elitist movement or whatever it is, pero people have to understand, the same way na ang hindi masyadong may kaya may rights, ang mga nagtatrabaho may rights as well.
Correct.
Ang taong nagninegosyo at nangangapital, meron din karapatan.
Tama.
So pare-pareho tayong may karapatan na umunlad.
Correct.
So dapat respetuhin natin lahat yun. As much as it may sound unfair, I think it's what's needed to at least make it habitable for everyone. Hindi naman lahat ng desisyon masaya tayo eh. But as long as tama yung desisyon at saka ayon sa batas, dapat sundin.
That's a very, basta ayon sa batas.
Yes.
So that's something na we really have to, kumbaga, take into consideration na hindi lang naman hinuhuli at kiniklear, but it's also about following the rules, respecting the rules, and of course, syempre, para sa ikaayos ng lahat.
Saka, guys, you have to understand, ang batas, hindi based on kung ano ang convenient sa'yo. Ang batas is para sa lahat. So, we all have to follow, as inconvenient as it may sound.
Tama.
The reason why it's written is because of the wisdom of the people who wrote it. Ngayon, kung hindi ka sang-ayon, di wag mo iboto yung sumulat ng batas. Yun ang karapatan mo eh.
Totoo.
That's your right.
It's
yes.
your right. Ayan. For the next question, Boss Hans, anong masasabi mo dun sa concept na the sidewalk is beyond the commerce of men?
The sidewalk is a place where people walk. That's why it's called a sidewalk. It's not side boulevard. It's not side commerce. It's not side palengke. It's not side fishball vendor na pwede ka magbenta ron. Na habang nagdidip yung sauce, hindi makalakad yung mga tao. And hindi katuwiran yung sasabihin, boss, wala naman dumadaan sa sidewalk eh. Pwede ko iparado yung motor ko dyan eh. Eh, sidewalk nga eh. Hindi ba, nakalagay ba parking ng motor yan?
May puno
Hindi.
eh.
May puno. Eh, sabi ng iba, alisin daw yung puno. Guys, alam nyo ba gaano kahirap magtanggal ng puno sa Metro Manila? Dadaan ka sa DENR. After DENR, kuha city permit. Eh, dun sa dalawa pa lang yun, kung hindi maubos yung buhok mo, ewan ko na lang. So,
Malapit na ako.
malapit na. So, guys, there's reason why laws and rules are created. Is so that we can all cohabitate. So,
That's very nice.
ang sidewalk, guys, hindi para sa pangangalakal nyo yan. Para sa lahat ng tao yan. So, I hope people can understand that.
The sidewalk is meant to be used as an area na para lakaran safely.
Communal.
Exactly.
Kasi pag lumakad ka sa kalsada, nasagasaan ka, ikaw ang mali.
Mm-mm. Pero, yung makakasagasa sa'yo at makakahagip sa'yo, siya ang liable.
Siya ang liable. Eh, ikaw naman, naglakad ka, wala kang choice dahil may fishball na nagbebenta rin sa tabi. Hindi mo naman mapalis kasi kahit anong gawin mapalis, kinabukasan, andun na naman. Diba? Hindi ko, ang dami nilang kahoy, boss.
Actually,
Lagi may kahoy. Oh.
Parang every now and then, pag tinanggal namin, following day, may kahoy ulit eh.
Kaya bumabaha kasi wala nang puno eh.
Ayun.
May mga lumber.
That's something that we have to consider also.
Yes.
Ayan. Next, boss. Sa tingin mo ba, yung mga establishments, I mean, you as a business owner also, di ba? What do you think or why do you think some business owners, despite having a proper space, a proper stall, they still choose to expand beyond the legal limits? Tulad yan, meron namang pwesto, pero they still choose to bring out yung mga lutuan nila sa sidewalk, yung mga display nila nilalagay sa sidewalk. What's your take on that?
Para raw maka-attract ng customer. Yung amoy ng kikiam eh. Kasi pag nasa loob, hindi maamoy. Ang nakakaamoy yung customer lang. Eh, pag nasa labas, maamoy ng lahat. But, kidding aside, guys, alam nyo, pag nagrenta kayo ng isang lugar, meron tinatawag na floor area. Yung labas ng floor area na yon, hindi po covered yun. Hindi po alfresco tawag doon.
Alfresco dining.
Alfresco dining. Hindi siya, kumbaga sa building. It's not part of the CCNR. It's not a communal space. It's a public space,
Correct.
not to be used by a private business. Confine ka dun sa area mo na nirerenta mo or nabili mo. Para kang bumili ng bahay. At tapos yung garahe, nilagay mo sa sidewalk, hindi naman sa iyo yun.
Sabi ng iba, kasi kaya kami nag-extend kasi kulang na kami ng space.
Di lumipat ka ng lugar. Hindi, dapat
Perfect.
guys, dapat masaya kayo. Because the fact na kulang kayo sa lugar, ibig sabihin yung negosyo mo malakas. Lumalago. So maghanap ka ng lugar na mas malaki. Hindi yung peperwisyoin mo yung kalsada para kasi doon ka. Malapit sa bahay namin, di lumipat ka rin ng bahay para convenient sa'yo. Diba? Don't make it just convenient for you. Make it convenient for everyone.
For everyone.
Yes. Because like I said, we have to cohabitate. Alam mo, minsan guys, kahit ayaw mo yung pagmumukha ng isang tao, wala kang karapatan tapusin yung buhay. Kasi hindi mo lang type, di ba? You have to cohabitate. Pikit mo na lang mata mo. O, buting na. But ganun, it's same thing. You have to do something to make it, compromise. It's always a compromise eh. Oh.
Yes.
So, yeah, huwag kayo mag-expand sa labas. Kasi, hindi na, ito masama dyan. Nag-expand sila sa labas, yung may-ari ng building, sinigil pa sila doon. Yun ang matindi.
Totoo yan. May ganon.
Di, boss, kasi, amin din yan eh.
Bakit? Nag-bayad na rin kami ng renta
Bayad
dyan.
kami renta. Kay Cap. Di ba?
So, yung mga nag-umihingi ng renta sa sidewalk, tigilan nyo na yan.
Tigilan nyo na yan.
Ayan. Next, same, as a business owner, what's your perception or what's your take about business owners, business establishments, having the responsibility of providing proper parking spaces?
You know, one of the greatest things that happened to me was I was exposed to life in a developed country. You know, sa US, pag nagtayo ka ng isang establishment, bawat square feet or how many square feet na ginawa mo, you have to have one parking slot allotted. Kasama sa city code yan, kasama sa lahat yan. It's part of just commerce.
Correct.
You know, it's your responsibility as a business owner. Pag hindi mo ginawa yan, hindi ka bibigyan ng occupancy permit, hindi ka makapagbukas, lahat wala.
Dito naman pwede daw pumarada sa kalsada na lang.
Well, I think, and you know, it's probably a very controversial thing that I would say, but you know, it's the government's fault. You know, as sad as it may sound, you know, lack of city planning, lack of consideration, you know, magtatayo ka ng 30-story condo sa isang lugar na hindi na nga ma-accommodate yung kotse sa kalsada.
Correct.
Tapos wala kang enough parking para sa mga nakatira sa condo, or magtatayo ka ng mall na walang underground parking, saan mo i-expect magparada yung mga tao?
Sa sidewalk.
That's you know, it's unfair for your customers, and at the same time it's unfair to society. So I think every business owner should be mindful. Magtatayo ka ng building, wala kang perang panghukay para maglagay ng underground parking, huwag ka magtayo ng building. Yun lang naman yun eh. And I think it's a city code that has to be very, very strict about that. With condos and, you know, yung iba, bibili ka ng parking sa condo, sir, wala ng parking. Paano wala ng parking? Sir, kasi isa bumili ng 10 eh.
Dapat yan 1:1. That's something that...
Ngayon, kung meron tira, pwede may open.
Pwede.
But you cannot sell condos or a mall, build a mall na wala kang parking eh. And sad to say, you know, our big conglomerates have been very good at that, you know. The SMs, the Ayalas, the Gokongways have been very good at that.
Correct.
But the medium-sized ones are, yun yung makukulit eh.
Totoo. That's something that we have to look into, no? Kasi as the government, di ba, it's not just about governing the people. It's also about knowing the needs. And what are the essential needs of our constituents? That's something na kailangan natin pagtugunan na rin ngayon.
But I think they know the needs. They just choose to, you know, deal with it differently. You know, tapos, you know, as sad as it may sound, imbis na maglagay sila ng parking, eh, maglalagay na lang sila sa gobyerno. Pareho naman lagay. Di ba?
Isa lang naman yung babayaran.
So, kasi mas makakatipid sila sa lagay, but then again, longevity, it becomes more of a problem. So, I think that society, you're culturally, you know, it's really sad, you know, we deal with this thing with corruption, but yet, we fail to realize that corruption is systemic.
True.
Corruption is not just the government. It's not about flood control. It's not about lagay. It's not about tongpat. It's about every mamamayan na kinokorrupt lahat ng tao.
Totoo.
That's it.
Corruption does not work one way.
No.
It's both ways.
It's a dance.
Yes.
You know, pag nagda-dance ka, mag-isa ka, ang tao dun buang. Takes two to tango.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ayan. Boss Hans.
Makukulong ako dito sa sinasabi ko.